Hello and welcome to over-the-shoulder marketing. What is over-the-shoulder marketing? It's an online free video marketing education done by me. I'm Peter. Hi. And what we'll be doing is we'll be showing you practical examples on what should be done in marketing and how marketing shouldn't be done. I have more than 20 years of experience in SEO, and you can go and check out seos.si, the website where I work. I'm a marketing consultant and I help companies make their marketing better in different ways, and in a lot of times that's SEO, and in recent times that's a lot of ChatGPT and other stuff. But we're not here today to talk about me and what I do. We're here to talk about how you should do SEO and Black Friday. Black Friday is coming up very soon, and it's usually one of the most important times for companies. The last quarter that we have entered right now can bring 10, 20, 30, 50% of all of the sales of companies. So let's see on how we can do SEO and help with SEO to extend and get more sales from that. It would be great if you just let me know in the comments that you're here. Just go hi or hello or guten Tag or whatever you feel is comfortable with you. If nothing else, you're very welcome to add questions. I'll be looking at your questions in all of the chats and LinkedIn and on YouTube. So if you have questions, just come with them. But that's enough about me. Let's go and let's add the presentation and go and see what are the things that we're going to talk about today. Well, we talked about this already. Let me just move to the other side. That's going to be easier and less disturbing. In this video, we're going to check out why are you too late to do Black Friday for this year? Why is Black Friday important for SEO? How you should plan Black Friday for next year's? What are the common mistakes that companies do when doing Black Friday campaigns? And how we can use Black Friday as a backlinking campaign, right? So these are all the 5 things that I want to cover today. And let's see the first one. Number 1, yes, it's generally too late, right? I'll just be here. Black Friday is in a month, and you know, SEO is generally, it should be done for months in advance, at least 2-3 months in advance, or even 6 months, or even better, or even more, right? So whatever we do today, or whatever we do in the next days, should be created in such a way that we know that we are going to do great things for next year, and that's it. We'll maybe get some benefits this year if we do stuff right, but in general, it's going to be all next year's Black Friday campaign. But that's okay, because this is how we do SEO, right? We think about in advance, we think about how stuff should be done, and if we do that right, we can get great results. Is it really important how and why you do SEO for Black Friday? Let's check it out. The search volumes in countries for the keyword Black Friday are immense. 3.2 millions in all of the countries. Here you go. 3.2 millions in all of the countries. 45,000 in France. It's interesting that France has the biggest search volume for Black Friday keywords. Germany has a lot of them. The US have a lot of them. A lot of other countries. Italy has 2,000 searches every month on average, right? So the searches go up even more when we talk about November, when Black Friday comes. But not only that, right? You're probably not you won't be able to rank for the keyword Black Friday in your country, because the competition can be really, really fierce, right? So let's go. If there are other keywords that you can rank for. I'm looking for search volumes in the UK, and we can see that search volumes for specific keywords that are brands, like the Currys. Currys is a brand in the UK, still have a lot of search volumes, and we can see even others, right? Argos. We're not gonna, talk about Amazon, Pandora, Black Friday. All of these are brands that should be leveraging a Black Friday for SEO, and they have loads of searches. And we can even see the peaks that are happening on the Novembers, right? So here we can see how much more search volume comes from in every month for the Black Friday. And we can see that not only Currys are trying to rank for these keywords, but we can see that we have to fight with others. If I look for the search result in the UK, we can see that Media, the Independent or the Evening Standard, are also trying to rank for these keywords. So if you are a big brand, or even if you're a smaller brand, you have to make sure to know who is ranking for your keywords in your country, and maybe also who is ranking for your keywords, for your brand keywords. Right, so be aware of that. Have landing pages. We'll talk about how to create landing pages later, and measure and optimize. We can also see that the search volumes are not only for big brands, that the search volumes are also for categories of products. Air fryer Black Friday searches were 9,900 last year. Right? And it's not only Black Friday, there are others that we can also find. So not only people are looking for specific brands, they are looking for general ideas on what to buy on Black Friday. So these are the keywords that you also have to think about. So you have to think about general Black Friday keywords, you have to think about your brand Black Friday keywords, and you have to think about product category keywords. All of that together in advance, good enough so that you get to your results, right? Because we can see keywords Black Friday 2020 UK are pretty competitive, right? This number here tells you how competitive keyword is. It goes from 0 to 100, and 70 is pretty competitive, right? So we're probably not going to be here, but we can be air fryer Black Friday 41. That's doable, right? Or other keywords that are also in a similar way. You can do such research in SEMrush or Ahrefs or whatever SEO tool you're using. And if you need help with that, I can, of course, help you with that. The other question is, so we said we have a lot of searches for general keywords, we have a lot of searches for brands, and we have a lot of searches for categories. How do we do it practically? How do we plan for 2024? There are a couple of things that we have to think about. Number one, we create a landing page that will stay live forever. Forever means that after Black Friday, our landing page will be up and it will be showing content. What kind of content, we'll talk about that later, but it's really important in SEO that we have landing pages, that we don't put them up, have them up for 2 months for the Black Friday campaign and then take them down. No. What we have to do is we have to have URLs or landing pages that are always present, always shown, and that Google can come back and recrawl them, read the content on them, right? The second thing when we're creating such a landing page is, of course, that we shouldn't be creating a landing page where we have in the URL the year. So it shouldn't be Black Friday 2023, because of course next year we won't be able to get to use the same page. So we have to create a landing page that is just domain.com/Black Friday. If we have multiple product categories, we should make sure that we also have separate landing pages for those separate categories. So domain.com/Black Friday/air fryers. And then the other one, domain.com/air fryers domain.com/Black Friday/ whatever other categories we want to push in our Black Friday campaigns, right? Because we will make sure, we will try to optimize those landing pages with the meta titles, with the descriptions, with the headings, with the content. So all of those pages have to be live, and all of those pages have to be shown all the time. we have to create content that is put on those landing pages. So we have to create content that will be shown on those landing pages. That content, don't think about the products. We'll add the products at the end, but we have to have written content that is going to stay on those pages forever, and that is going to help those pages rank, right? So in general, never think about creating SEO content, right? You have to create content that is going to help people understand what is going on and what they can do on your page. So think about comparing products, talking about USPs, you're talking about your unique selling propositions, or whatever things that make you better than your competition. Add that content to your landing pages. Of course, at the end, we'll add products or offers or whatever. But this is, when Black Friday starts, or whatever Black Friday campaign that you do, when that starts, we add that. But before that, we have to create a landing page that has a lot of content on it. And when it's all over, so after Black Friday and after the Cyber Monday, and Black Friday and some Cyber Monday landing pages should be separate, we remove the offers, but we leave the content and upgrade it if it's necessary. I know that it's complicated and expensive to create a lot of content. I'm not going to tell you to create, 3,000 words of content for your Black Friday landing page, but what you can do is start slowly and add to it every year. I can give you an example of Curry's Black Friday webpage. You can go and just Google that yourself. What you can see is that they have loads of content, a lot of text, and let's just visit this page together so you can see it. Right, so from the top, they give you an option to register to be the first to hear about Black Friday deals, right? So they're doing lead generation and they're asking you for your contacts so that they can send you the deals. That's really great. And then they have content talking about the deals, talking about category products, so about the categories, right? Where to find those deals and what are those deals. They talk about Black Friday. They talk about what times people are shopping, right? They talk about delivery times for Black Friday. So really everything that you should do. But of course, they didn't do that all at once. They, slowly updated their content on their landing pages. They were slowly adding new content to that. Let me show you. I went to the Wayback Machine, so the website that archives the whole internet, and we can see their Black Friday website 2021 was different, and there wasn't so much content on it, right? So we can slowly add content to our webpage to plan that in a couple of years we'll be there if adding way too much content at once is a problem for us, right? And all the time, every year, all the year, we should have a lead generation forum live on our website. So asking people if you want to hear about our new offers, if you want to hear about our future Black Friday offers, go and give us out your email or SMS or whatever, in-browser notification, whatever you use to talk to people. You can have that live, or you should have that live. What are the common mistakes that companies do when they are doing Black Friday campaigns? Number one is, I know that it's sometimes easier to create Black Friday offers in PDFs and just put that upload that on your website, especially if your CMS doesn't allow you to do specific landing pages. But whatever you do in PDFs, it's going to be a big problem. Whatever you do in PDFs, Google is going to have a big problem reading that. It's not that Google isn't able to read PDFs. That's not true, right? Google is pretty good at that. But if you want to compete for really competitive keywords, PDF is not the way to be, right? So yes, it looks nice. Yes, your designer can make sure that everything's going to be pixel perfect, but it's not going to be good for SEO. So if you have to do that, you can just create a landing page, do everything that we talked about, and then add a link to your PDF. That's all right, but PDFs should not be the only thing that you do. The other thing that companies do very often is using subdomains for Black Friday campaigns. Subdomains are usually used by especially big brands because they have their website and then they take a separate agency to create their website or their Black Friday offers, right? So they try to do advanced stuff with their Black Friday offers, but they don't want to do it, or they're not able to do it in their usual website. Because of it being easier, they just give access to the new agency to their subdomain. So they go like blackfriday.domain.com. And of course that's easier, but in SEO, subdomains always have problems. Yes, it's true that a year ago Google said, or probably it's even more than a year ago, Google said that it doesn't mind seeing content on subdomains. So it looks at subdomains as things that are parts of the general domain. That's all true. But we haven't seen that in search results, right? We haven't seen subdomains ranking well. So if possible, do everything on your main domain with subdirectories. If not, you can use a subdomain. I mean, if there is nothing else to do, you can do it. After Black Friday, companies just like to redirect their Black Friday pages to the homepage, or do a 404, or just, not show what is happening, and don't do that. The pages have to be up all the time. I know that there is a specific problem when you don't want to have your people seeing your Black Friday pages, and you can remove your Black Friday pages from your menus or from your categories or from your homepage. Of course, you don't have to have specific links to your page, but you should keep one link from somewhere pointing to your Black Friday page, right? So if it's possible, not hide that link, but just put that link in like a footer menu or somewhere on the page, so that it's going to be still accessible to Google, but not really shown to website visitors. And the last thing that companies try to do is they just try to do existing category pages and use that as their Black Friday offers. I think that's pretty bad in Black Friday marketing in general. You should always, for every marketing campaign, create a dedicated landing page, what it says here, or so always do that. And for SEO especially, we'll have to optimize our landing pages specifically for Black Friday keywords. If we don't do that, we'll just not rank anywhere. So, it's a missed opportunity. Black Friday can be a really good opportunity to do backlinking. I know that creating backlinks usually is mentioned as the most problematic part of SEO, because companies, how do I get someone else to make links to our webpage, right? People don't understand that. I know it's hard. Here's a great idea of how we can do that. Before Black Friday and during Black Friday, we should think about everything that we do for Black Friday as a backlinking opportunity. In general, every marketing campaign that we do should see as a backlinking opportunity, right? If we do that, we'll be able to get better backlinks and more backlinks than usually. But on Black Friday, we should look for websites that list Black Friday deals and ask them to include you to the list, right? So this can be general Black Friday deal pages, or this can be media. We have seen that like The Independent in the UK is listing deals for the Black Friday. Or, it can be for specific verticals, for specific product categories, for specific target groups. Their own media, their own websites are also listing their own specific Black Friday deals, right? We can see here, if I Google best Black Friday deals for runners, we can see that the Runner's World and Men's Health and Garage Gym Reviews, all these are websites that list the best deals. And of course, if you ask them, if you remind them, they will add you to their list. Sometimes you have to pay for that. That's probably true. But sometimes you'll be able to get that as a free backlink. If you have to pay for that, that's all right. And if you can do it for free, that's even better. You can do that a lot of times, and you can probably start with that already now, because all of the listings, I've seen media already putting up their lists for this year's Black Friday. What have we done in this video? We talked about why it's too late to do stuff for this year and why you have to do it for next year. We talked about why Black Friday is important for SEO, and we've seen that there are so many keywords that people are looking for Black Friday. People are searching for Black Friday categories, so you should think about that. When creating landing pages, think about long-term, create landing pages for long-term, and create content for that. We looked about the common mistakes that people do when creating Black Friday landing pages, and we talked about how you can use Black Friday to get a lot of links to your web page. All of that together is your Black Friday campaign for 2024, so for the next year. If you have questions, I'll be glad to answer questions, and if not, you should probably subscribe. I'll do this regularly. We'll go into all of the different SEO things that you can do and into all of the different marketing that you do. I like to talk about SEO. I like to talk about Google Analytics. I like to talk about email marketing and B2B marketing. So we'll be doing all of that. You can subscribe to YouTube. You can subscribe to LinkedIn, or just go to seos.si here. And there's an email subscription where that's of course free, where I'll be sending you informations on when I'll be live next. If you want to share with others your Black Friday strategies, or if you have questions, this is the time. And if not, we'll just say thank you and have a great time. All right, see you next time, and we'll talk about whatever is great in marketing in the next live. This was the first installment of marketing, over the shoulder marketing. My name is Peter, and you can find me